Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wrestling Society podcast. As always, Gavin the Blade Hayes, and holy shit, sorry, I excuse my language, but we got like a big crowd of hosts in here, so it's probably gonna take me the full 2 hours to go through the names of who we have. Because wow, it's been a while since we've had this many people. Um, as always, Professor Bear, and then we have Kuya Clayton and Stephanie and Tevin with us as well, and um. I just want to get this out of the way first. I know none of y'all live in Texas, but for everybody who lives in Texas, go Rangers.
I saw that post.
And then go. Hey man, we've been killing it. Also, go Stars tonight. We're gonna win the Stanley Cup, man. I'm telling you. Plus, I got a lot of money on the game, so go Stars. Okay, please go.
What when you say a lot of money? What's a lot of money? Just curious.
Well, it's okay.
1 month's rent.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not.
Are we like a check in a hole type?
Hey, I'm not that stupid, okay? But when I say
about stupid,
when I say a lot of money, I mean like I have a lot of money that could be won, okay? Like
Okay.
basically I have a bunch of parlays laid down and they're all pretty reasonable. And if I hit the score, I'm gonna be a happy person, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. So let's go Stars, all right?
I just wanted to make sure you ain't out here just
Look, you want to talk about stupid? The year I went to WrestleMania, that was my rent money, but that's another story.
Hey, worth it, bro. I get it.
Worth it though. That was worth it.
Hey, Bears gonna have to pull out a lot of money when WrestleMania comes to Nashville.
Got 4 years to save up, bro.
Man, I'm saving. Start saving now, man. I'm telling you, Bear, you gotta go. I know you're gonna.
Bear, they hiring at your local strip club, I'm sure.
Oh, dang.
Hey, well, I can tell you this: my wife is not gonna go for that, especially since we're getting married next week. She would not be going for that one.
Hey, just look. When it got announced, man, I think it'll be cool because it's gonna be in a brand new Titan Stadium. It's still being built at the moment. It says it'll finish around 2026, I believe. So it'll only be about a year old by the time WrestleMania gets there. So anybody who's listening, who's in Nashville as well, or the Tennessee area or surrounding areas, it was confirmed WrestleMania 42 will be in Nashville 2027.
Have they announced the ones in between Philadelphia?
No, that's what I was about to ask. I was like, they haven't even announced that. The only reason that one got announced was because the Titans themselves said it. They were like, "Oh, WrestleMania will be here," and
I'm hoping to go to the one in Philadelphia next year. I'm really hoping.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to that one.
Hey, if you go to that one, you have to bring some barbed wire or something, man. They won't let you in the door. That's ECW territory, man. You gotta.
I'm hoping to get to that one.
That'll be a good one. If Tommy Dreamer is not inducted, I will be upset.
Shit, Paul Heyman is
too, bro. Hey, they need to burn the city down.
Paul E. Dangerously.
It should be all ECW.
It should
induction.
Be, yeah.
Because there's only, if I'm not mistaken, there's only one ECW original that's inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and that's Rob Van Dam.
Yeah.
Put Sandman in there, Sabu, Raven, put them all. I mean,
Taz, yeah.
Put New Jack in there, man. I don't give a damn.
Oh, yeah.
Put them all in there, man. You need to put Joey Styles in there as well.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that would be good.
That'd be crazy, man.
And make Lawler induct them so they can get into a fight again.
Well, like I said, go Rangers, go Stars. But Rangers did have a great game last night. I was watching the game hard. But you know what else I was watching last night while I was watching the Rangers? Can anybody guess?
Backlash.
House Hunters.
Close. That was on before.
Not House Hunters.
That was on before. I heard somebody say it. Go ahead.
It was Backlash.
You know what? I'll give it to you. I kind of was watching Backlash. I'm not gonna lie. There was so much on last night. They had the NBA playoffs. They had the Rangers.
Yeah.
There was a UFC pay-per-view on. The Canelo fight was on. All at the same
Oh,
time.
the Canelo fight was last night.
I had a monitor on, the TV on, the my girlfriend's MacBook. My phone was on, and I was just looking at every little screen, because I was having to watch all of them. But the one we will be talking about today is none other than Backlash.
But before we go into any of that, I have some breaking news that I don't know if anybody heard, but I have the participants in the World Heavyweight Wrestling Tournament starting Monday. I got Raw and SmackDowns.
I saw a list, but I wasn't sure if it was right or not.
Omos is winning.
No, you didn't.
Well, I guess I got to take that off the list because I do have that as well.
Okay.
If you want to say it, you can. You can.
Well, that's fine. I can run down it real quick. So, go ahead.
Let's talk about it.
Actually, hold on a second. Actually, no. You know what? I got it. You know what? Go ahead. I got the list right here. Run it down for me, just to make sure we got the same.
We got the same list. Cool.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. On Raw, we got Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, The Miz, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Cody Rhodes.
Yes, sir. That's what I have.
And on SmackDown, we have Austin Theory, AJ Styles, Bobby Lashley, Rey Mysterio, Edge, and Sheamus.
Yep, that's
no Omos.
The frick?
Yeah, no, you may have to write him a bad email. Well, so yeah, that is the list I have as well. The triple threat is not announced yet. Who's going to be in which one? But basically, what's going to be is the two triple threats on the show. The winner of both of those face each other. They go to the Night of Champions. Hooray! Honestly, that's a pretty damn good list for that title. I was gonna say who you would want to be in it, but even after me looking at that, hell, I wouldn't be too upset with really any of those guys taking it. I mean, that's a pretty damn good list for that the title that it is.
Yeah.
Any of y'all have any preferences of who you want it to be?
Let me get this off my chest. It's not that I have a preference, but let's make it make sense. You first are going to announce that you're having a brand split. And then you separate the rosters. Then you say the whatever roster doesn't get the ultimate Uwu champion is getting their own title. Mm-hmm. That's fine. Then we find out SmackDown's keeping Roman, so Raw's getting the title. What sense does it make to get SmackDown competitors a chance to win the world title on the brand they're not supposed to be on?
Because the winner is going to go on Raw. They've done it before.
But this is the problem. If they were going to do that, they should have did it before the split. I mean,
I understand that, but they're giving the whole the
roster,
the roster in general a chance,
right?
Because remember they did. You remember Chris Benoit? He got drafted. What was it?
No.
You know the whole thing with Chris Benoit. Yeah,
right. He was on Small. He was But here's the thing is, they say they want to separate the brands.
Yeah.
I do
it's
not.
It's a tournament though. It's a tournament though.
No,
even when they separate the brands, they still have 4 pay-per-views where they cross mingle each
this
other.
This is gonna be a good podcast, Jesus.
Right.
But I'm just saying.
No. But see, I understand that in the logic. But the main thing they've said is what? They do not want brands mixing. That's why we did the separation, right?
But that's why you having different tournaments on different shows. They're not mixing. They're fighting SmackDown wrestlers.
I think what they're saying is because you know how let's say for example, AJ Styles were to, for some reason, win the whole thing.
Yeah.
Would
And he's going to SmackDown. I mean, he's
Exactly.
going to Raw. He'll
be
be on Raw.
He'd be
But
moved to Raw because he was drafted to SmackDown.
But in the same token, too, how's that fair to the other guys on Raw who's on Raw that don't get a chance at the world title?
Either way, it would have been the same thing. It's just reverse the.
I feel like with this list,
just,
it kind of almost spoils that everybody who was on SmackDown on this list isn't going to have the title because
I think the list should have never came out right now.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, what you call it? Had spoiled it from the jump street. Wade Barrett, because he said that Raw and SmackDown was going to fight each other for who's going to be the champion. Mm-hmm. Again, I get the whole concept of it. Mm-hmm. Concept wise, it's okay, but for the story that WWE is trying to tell, it makes no logical sense. And considering that leaves your other wrestlers on Raw who won't get a chance to be in the tournament. What does that say about them?
Not too bad. Get over it.
Well, I don't know. Like I said, I understand where you're coming from because, like, it's a bit, the point of a draft is to stay on your show. Everybody's already been drafted. That's the way it is. Roman was drafted to SmackDown, so the World Heavyweight title will be on Raw. But we've got, these competitors, like I said, AJ Styles, Edge, blah, 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 on SmackDown who are competing for the belt. So I'm just wondering, I guess, let's just say, like I said, for some reason, like Edge, let's just say, for example, won it. Would he be moved to Raw then?
Yeah. Ostensibly. Yeah.
Well, I'm not a big fan of that because he was already drafted, so they're just going to, toss him over there. Mm-hmm. I'm not a huge fan of that. I mean, I understand why, but, and it kind of defeats the purpose of Edge being drafted to SmackDown. You see what I'm saying? It just is a bit odd. But
because they're going to do something in the next 3 weeks where we just did a secret trade and somebody. What's the difference between them doing that and this?
That I get, but see, I guess that's my whole point to it. Is once we found out that they were doing the draft, I was not excited about it because this crap right here was going to come up immediately.
We said it from the day the draft was announced. They were going to do something. We didn't say who's going to get drafted what. We said let's see how long it takes before the draft rules are out. Let's see how many weeks it takes. And
hell, it didn't even take a week.
It didn't take long.
The draft technically hasn't even commenced because the rosters don't go into effect until a couple of weeks, and they're already
no. Actually,
Monday. So tomorrow.
Monday.
Yeah.
What I thought they didn't go into effect.
No, they said that they said the date wrong. I can't remember who it was, but they said the date wrong. But it's actually tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, it's still not to effect, and this list already's out, so, I mean, it's not, it's kind of, it's laughable at this point, of this whole draft thing. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure somebody on Raw will take it. More than likely, if I were to, take a wild guess, it's probably going to be Seth Rollins, if I were to have to guess.
That's who I was going with.
Man,
I guess it would be nice for it to be the Seth Rollins.
When is Night of Champions?
May 29th.
26, I think, or
27.
20. No, it was just
sometime then.
When is Money in the Bank?
27th. Money
in the Bank is July 1st.
Yeah.
Night of Champions is 27th.
Okay.
2 weeks from this Saturday. Yeah, so real quick, if y'all remember the list, I'm gonna say mine personally. I would like Shinsuke Nakamura to win it.
Him or Damian Priest for me.
Damian Priest would be a good one. I mean, it kind of helped Judgment Day get put a little bit back on the map. I'm gonna go with Shinsuke because he's back, and I mean, when I like I said, I went to Raw this past Monday, and damn, that place was loud when he came out. That was loud. That place was really loud when he came out. And I do think he deserves another title. So that would be my pick. Clayton, who would you pick from that list if you remember the list of who you would want to win the belt?
I'd say Shinsuke or Damien for me, because I mean I like Damien Priest a lot. I feel like he needs they need to push him a little bit more. I feel like he's kind of right now. He's great on the mic and great in ring and everything, but
shoot, I can tell you this much: he did a damn good job of putting him over last night.
I haven't seen the match yet. I heard it's amazing, but I haven't seen it yet. I saw Carlito came out though, so that was awesome.
That was cool. I love that whole thing.
I'm mad. I didn't recognize his music though. I was like, who the hell is this? I was like, oh, that's Carlito. I was like, oh, okay.
That whole bit was dope. I was
a little upset that they cut out the beginning of his song. You know, the whole.
I spit in the face of people who
I think that's why they did it. Yeah, I was just like, who the hell?
I was like, it kind of took me a minute. I was like, okay, and I realized real quick it was Carlito, but I was like, oh, they took out the part, man. No, that was a good pop. Steph, who would you pick if you would have picked somebody from that list?
Shinsuke.
Wow. Okay. Well,
yeah.
I guess I'm not that stupid. All right, Tevin.
I mean, who else really actually deserves it on that list?
What brand is Edge on?
Edge is
SmackDown.
SmackDown, yes.
I wouldn't be surprised if Edge won it, but my pick would be
Seth. Why you say that? I'm just interested.
He retired with the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, but what would be the point of this last Edge run if he doesn't win the championship?
Like I said, how high they drafted him too. There has to be some plan for him.
Like there would have been no point in Edge coming back if he wasn't going to win at least have one title reign. Yeah, so I expect Edge to get at least one, especially when he formed Judgment Day. I was like, oh yeah, we're going to get a title reign from Edge.
So who would you take, Tevin, off that list? Edge?
Yeah, Edge.
Okay. Well, Bear, really quick, I'm going to ask you in a second, but I just want to say welcome to everybody who's joining in. Sir Gravestone, I believe, and then Rusty said, Gavin, your man bun is too tight. It's not a bun.
I saw that and I chuckled just a little bit.
It's let me just say something, okay? I just threw it up real quick, okay? It's not a bun yet. It's just
that's definitely a man's bun.
No, it's not a bun. Look, it's just a straight ponytail. It's not a bun.
Hipsters these days.
Hey, my hair used to be like that long, and I used to have a man bun.
Me too, I get it.
But no, Rusty, don't worry. A man bun will make an appearance on here someday. And then Michaela Rose, here from Title Holder Gang. Welcome. Michaela said,
thank y'all so much for coming. I
appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
Shinsuke for sure. There you go. And then Sir Gravestone said definitely AJ or Shinsuke. I agree with AJ as well. Of course, Brady. Can anybody take a guess of who Brady wants to win?
Bobby Lashley.
Oh, there we go. Clayton, you win. Bobby Lashley. Look, okay. I like Bobby Lashley, man, but I don't think he's gonna win this one. I think he's still got some story going on with whatever the hell their names are, Theory and Bronson Reed. So we'll see where that leads. But Bear, who would you take from that list?
Ugh. Well, I say it because, of course, I got my logical choice and then who I would like to see. Logic. If I'm going logic, of course, Seth.
Yeah, I can agree. That's what I said at the beginning. Let's be honest here. I want Shinsuke. A lot of us want Shinsuke. He just came back. I mean, look at him. He's Shinsuke. Why would you not give him the belt? But I could put money on it right now that they're going to give it to Seth Rollins.
Seth is tried and true, so he wouldn't be a bad person to start with.
Exactly.
But I think it'll be Seth. But hopefully we get a Seth versus Shinsuke to go to that. Hopefully hopefully they don't put them in the same triple threat, so it'll be Seth versus Shinsuke to go to the the pay-per-view, because that'll be a good match. So Logic, yeah, Bear, I agree, but who would you like?
Who I would like?
The Miz.
Y'all are gonna hate me when I say this.
No, we don't judge. We don't judge.
You know what? I'm gonna let you finish because it's funny. Go ahead. I'm gonna tell you later.
I want Austin Theory.
I'm not upset by that.
Yeah, so y'all remember the last time they was gonna crown a new champion for a championship belt, and Seth got screwed by Triple H?
Yeah.
It's probably gonna happen again.
You think?
Why you say that?
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like Seth and Austin Theory, that something's gonna happen, and Austin's gonna win it.
Okay. You think he's gonna be a two belt champ, or you think he's gonna drop the US?
No, he might. Hey, Seth was a double champion too.
Yeah.
So it might. If thought. My process is, if they have Theory drop that title, I think it's going to be too obvious by now at the Night of Champions that he's going to win the.
I'm not too upset with that. I mean, Austin Theory having the World Heavyweight Championship, I'm not too upset with it, honestly. That's not a bad idea, but I just feel like not having a belt around Shinsuke right now is a bit wrong. It doesn't feel right.
But one of the things that WWE is known for big time is letting the face chase. So I can honestly see one of the heels winning and giving that chase up until SummerSlam to get over, to take it off of them.
Oh, it depends. Like I said, like Finn was the Universal first champion, so it just depends.
I wouldn't be mad if Finn Balor won it, honestly. Like I said, I wouldn't be too upset if anybody on that list really won it. I mean, those are all pretty damn good competitors.
Man, and Finn definitely needs. Well, the Judgment Day needs some rehab, and giving them a major title besides Rhea would help.
It would help them out a lot.
That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, time will tell who wins that belt. Like I said, more than likely it may be Seth Rollins. But most of us agree Shinsuke or the Austin Theory, which is not a bad idea at all. And somebody picks Bobby Lashley for some odd reason. But
you know what the key is to this, though, guys? We're talking about the names that were announced. We ain't talking about the obvious one that wasn't.
What, Brock?
No, Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, I was reading about that earlier today. This whole thing that's going on with him.
His contract? Oh, he's staying. That's just a swerve.
Some new reports came out today.
About what they're saying?
About that he is actually supposed to be leaving. Let me look it up because I was just literally looking at it.
Rusty just said Finn is rumored to be getting kicked out of Judgment Day.
I just saw that. What?
Rusty, your man bun's too tight now. You're talking. Come on now.
Here's what's going to happen.
You're
going to kick Finn out, and then they're going to have Edge replace him.
I will say this. If he does...
Dude. If Edge gets anywhere near Judgment Day again, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I would be. Y'all would be doing WWE news by yourself. I would talk about everything else but that.
Motor Torque Wrestling said, if I were to take a wild guess of who would be at Night of Champions fighting for World Heavyweight belt, I'm gonna say Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. Hey, a lot of us are saying Seth Rollins. That would be a damn good match.
Rematch of the first Universal title match.
Exactly. And dude, seriously, Finn Balor, man, give him something, please. That's why I hope they give JD McDonough and put him in the Judgment Day so they can have the little mentor and apprentice story going on, because they're kind of doing some tossing and turning with these stories, and one of the stories is very surprising. I'm very more interested in it, and we'll get to that in just a minute because I'm very surprised about it.
So the Drew McIntyre thing, what I just read is pretty much is when his contract ends, he does want to leave. However, he will leave the door open to come back at some point.
Yeah, I've heard that too. But for me, then I heard all these rumors, but I've heard that Drew is about to be healed. And just like Tevin said, they've been that's why they've been putting all this out that he's gonna leave and stuff. Seth wins, he's gonna take Seth out. That's what I've been hearing.
I heard that's what I heard was that it was gonna be Seth Rollins versus a heel Drew McIntyre in the future. And then another report is what I heard. I'm just gonna throw this one out there because why the hell not? Roman Reigns' next opponent for his belt is me. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, you earned that at Raw on Monday? That's dope.
Yeah, I was sitting in the stands.
They saw that NWO title. They're like, man, that dude's he's the next champ.
Dude, no, man. Look, they pulled me aside and they're like, hey, I need you real quick. And I went in there, hit this mean buckshot lariat, and I got signed pretty fast. So, but I did hear though his next opponent is set to be AJ Styles for the belt. So,
like a club versus bloodline thing, or just like
all I heard was AJ versus Roman. I'm sorry, I read that comment.
The JD McDonut.
Oh no. Sir Gravestone said, "Prediction God versus Roman. Book it now. You damn right. It's true."
Well, look, hey, look at this. Hey, and here's the thing: me and you are a tag team, so I take out the Usos and Solo. Hey, you handle Roman.
You know what? The prediction God versus
that is amazing.
Okay, and somebody needs to put that on. Right
no
now.
way.
Somebody needs to somebody call his agent or Paulie or whoever the hell they call.
Well, hey, look, he'll be here on Friday. I just go and tell him it's a challenge.
There you go. But
and take Kane with me just to have some backup. So,
wow.
Hey, Kane's in pretty good shape. They posted a picture recently, man. He's still pumping some iron. That dude's looking pretty good. But World Heavyweight Championship, we will see what happens. But I can tell you this much: Backlash was last night as well as the Rangers taking a terrible loss. I was very upset. They took a win today though, but they took a loss last night. Backlash was last night, and I'm just going to say this before we get into Backlash. WWE needs to keep bringing those damn pay-per-views to Puerto Rico.
It was nice. It was lethal.
Dude.
Dope.
Those guys in that crowd deserve more pay-per-views and premium live events, and I mean, from the beginning, they made every match feel like the main event, okay? That's how good it was. Every single match felt like I was watching the main event. I mean, you could have thought that place was WrestleMania. Seriously. I mean, that was insane. From the beginning to the end. So, man, it was a great crowd. Great just environment, reaction.
The atmosphere.
Yeah, exactly. There
nice.
You go. Great atmosphere. And damn, did they love Io Sky, man? I mean,
man,
I thought
that was crazy. That's the only match I saw.
If you didn't,
that was crazy.
If you didn't know anything about Bianca or Io Sky, you would have thought, man, Bianca is a really good heel.
For real,
dude. They were every hit. They were boo.
I've never heard Bianca booed like that before.
No.
Man, it's been a long time. Her NXT days.
Man. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of refreshing though.
It was. Yes, it was.
It was like refreshing in a way.
It shows how good Io Sky is because that was a great match, man.
Yeah, that was.
I would tell you this, but and this is what I was gonna say about the whole thing. It's amazing how the crowd can affect anything because let's be honest, that pay-per-view on paper was dog ugly. but the crowd made it so enjoyable. Each match went up a tier and a half because of the crowd's interaction.
Yeah.
And that right there shows how if you give the crowd something, just a little something, because let's be real, Omos and Rollins, honestly, they made Omos feel like the giant he should be. And that's just all the crowd. That's because of the fans, because of the love and just the energy. You have and I think that's why, for me, AEW's pay-per-views are a little better, because their energy just seems like, the last time I seen WWE have energy like that was when they were over
Monday. I know, right? Dallas was going crazy, man.
Castle to Castle.
Great crowd for Dallas. Everybody clap for Dallas. They did a good job on Monday. No, I agree with you, man. Whenever they do stuff like, they go to places they haven't gone. Well, that's why. Just wait till they go to Money in the Bank in London at the O2 Arena.
Oh yeah.
That place can be really loud, man.
Yeah, I remember the last time they met Australia, and when Buddy Murphy and Cedric Alexander went to
tore the house down.
Hey, those people don't play when it comes to wrestling. London, the UK, Puerto Rico, not Australia. They don't play. They love the wrestling, and they proved it last night. And man, the show, forget about the crowd for a second, okay? I'm just going to grade on the show. It wasn't a bad show. There was some, I think the main event was wrong.
I would agree with you on that one.
I think they should have put the Bad Bunny as the main event.
Yes, definitely.
You're seeing it.
Nah, I
don't even understand why it wasn't.
No, I get what you're saying, but no, it shouldn't have. It was perfect the way it is. No, don't get me wrong. They stole the show, Bad Bunny and Damian Priest, but there's a reason why Brock Lesnar and Cody headlined it.
Oh no, I know the reason why, but I think where it was. I mean, because all you got to watch is like the beginning when he came out. I mean, they sang his song like they sang Jericho's song when he comes out, and it had the like I said. I know every match felt like the main.
It should have been the first match, if anything. It should have been the first match, if anything. But like I said, I don't think that should have main evented it though. I mean,
with all the
I just feel like because of the location.
Yeah, I get it. But
like they should have main evented that one. That would have been nice.
Because like I said, you think Logan Paul is going to main event a pay-per-view? Well, he actually did, I think. But...
Actually, he did.
Yeah, he did. He did. But who was he wrestling though?
But he main evented a pay-per-view though. I feel like
you don't think Roman is going to take a third to the last? No, Brock is definitely not going to take a third to. That's why I said I understand why they did it, but Cody and Brock shouldn't be put like second to last.
That match wasn't
third to last.
The match, Cody and Brock wasn't a bad match. It wasn't my favorite.
It was not my favorite.
The story. I mean, the story is. I mean, the big story is Cody right now. So that's why I say, he should main event it no matter what. But
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I wasn't a big fan of the 6-man tag match. It kind of I don't want to say disappointing, but I wasn't into it, man.
I mean, what more can you do with that, rivalry? That's one. Yeah,
I think that was a problem. I think it's just so, it's just like, well, here's this again, and it's just.
Well, it's the end of it, so we don't have to worry about it.
Amen.
Well, hey, I can tell you this much. Let's remember our prediction.
We hear on that one.
None of us here. Tevin wasn't on the last episode. I can spoil it for you though, Tevin. None of us chose the Bloodline winning that match, so
Oh wow.
Not at all.
I'm serious. I thought that Solo was gonna do the turn in that match, and then they would have lost, you know, or they would have
They
lost and
teased
then
it.
Solo.
They teased
Bro,
it so bad.
I know. I thought they were either gonna lose, and then Solo was gonna turn, or Solo was gonna turn to make them lose. But none of us chose the Bloodline winning.
So after last night, I can see that Kevin Owens and Sami are not going to keep those titles for very long. They might lose it before Night of Champions, or they might lose it on Night of Champions.
Well, they won't be at Night of Champions.
Oh yeah, I forget. That's what I'm saying. They're going to lose it.
Yeah,
they're going to lose it before that. Yeah.
Back to the Usos.
Oh, Night of Champions. That's in Saudi.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. They're going to lose them. But
well, I mean, they don't even have to lose them. They'll come up with something like they always do. But going back to the whole thing, what it is, the storyline it's gotten bland. So now they're making a split. Now, I think the best they did the best thing by letting the Bloodline win. It makes sense, but I guess that's why I didn't choose it, because it's hard with WWE. Every time you choose sensible stuff, they go like all down the road, creek and turn around.
Mm-hmm.
No, I just thought about, dang, I wish Pretty Deadly got drafted on Raw.
But see, I think they're going to split the titles somehow.
Well, yeah, they don't. With this whole draft, I was telling myself, I was like, because when they got drafted on Monday, I was sitting there and I was like, all right, they got drafted. And I turned and I talked to some guy and I was like, if they don't split the title soon, it's gonna look kind of stupid, because it's
stupid. I'm over it.
Not really, because you remember last time when they did it,
and it looks stupid. They gotta get the titles. I'm serious. Well, if they want to stick, I'm pretending like they're gonna stick to the rules of the draft. And if they're gonna do that, you need to have that tag title back on your show.
What they're gonna do is what they always do. We're gonna have a tournament for the new SmackDown.
Yeah, I know. I already know.
Yeah,
and just like with the NXT Women Tag Team titles, they're going to become the SmackDown Women Tag Team Champions.
See, that's another thing I was wondering about, if they were when they were gonna get the second women's titles, how they were gonna throw that in there.
They're gonna combine them. The NXT championships, and they're gonna combine the NXT Women's Championship with the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship.
No.
Why you say that? Yeah.
No, Raw got a set. That's the women's tag team champion. They're going to be exclusive to Raw. NXT titles is moved up to SmackDown now. That's going to be exclusive to SmackDown, and NXT will drop the tag team titles. They will not worry about tag team wrestling. Mark my words.
Huh.
I don't think so. Because they got a lot of women tag teams coming up in NXT. That's what I said. I think they're going to do something.
That's not. I
didn't. That whole division.
Well, I damn sure be eager to see what they got,
because they just signed those twins. I forgot from what college.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't think they're going to be done with NXT, but it's going to be something.
You can have tag team wrestling. You just don't need titles.
I don't think they're gonna, just because there's gonna be Raw, they're gonna have a Raw tag team and SmackDown, because then that's too many titles, man. And they become a New Japan. I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't like this whole bunch of titles.
Well, the thing is with the
I get it. They got a whole bunch of wrestlers, but I don't think just giving with the whole what Dana Brooks said, they need a mid card. I don't think that solves the problem. They're not getting enough time. Just add another title for them to chase.
I think with the whole, there's too many titles. Like, from our fan standpoint, there's too many titles because we watch both shows. But from their standpoint, like, let's say Adam Pearce, for some dumb reason, is only worried about SmackDown. His standpoint, he's got titles for his show. That's it. Champion, mid card, which is the United States, and then the tag titles. And that's the way they're going to do it. They're going to not look at it as too many titles all together in WWE. They're going to look at it as titles on a show and titles on a show.
You got,
but you limit yourself when you do that. I like the whole just have them just cross band the champion. Those are the only people that can just cross bands.
But here's the kicker to it,
because you only got a certain number of tag teams on each show. So eventually it's gonna get it's gonna be New Day versus the Usos again. You're gonna have a situation like that.
Right, but see, that's not reason for the titles, especially for the women. The reason is they're lazy booking. They don't. Oh well, instead of doing long-term storylines that make sense, we just throw in more titles because the women don't have anything to fight for.
Yep.
And that's what I feel like. Their laziness instead of building interesting stories for the women.
They're not gonna do
and so hey, this is a quick fix, and now we can get them off our back because they got titles to go for. But it doesn't matter because, like most times they say, you can make the titles or the titles can make you.
Hey, quick question: do y'all think because of the writer strike it's going to affect WWE?
Nah, because they didn't have any real writers to begin with, so nah, they ain't gonna do it.
They had some real writers.
Kevin, I know good well you already knew the answer to that. I know you knew the answer to that. You play too much.
No, they had some real writers. It was just Vince changing the script 5 minutes.
Yeah, true.
So
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%.
They have Hollywood writers. That's what I'm saying. Vince changed the script.
But no, that's the problem. They got Hollywood writers. I need wrestling. I need somebody who knows wrestling, who watch wrestling. Go ahead.
Look, Vince Russo was a Hollywood writer.
My point exactly.
If we ever say that name on this podcast again,
bro,
there is a question in the chat.
I cannot afford a new monitor. Do not say that name.
Wait a minute, hold on,
bro. Listen, bro.
Listen, bro. Switch the subject really quick. Okay, really quick. I need to answer this question because this is a good question because this is a damn good question. So, Sir Gravestone said, anyone else pissed that Io didn't win? And then Rusty said, Bianca and Io is on SmackDown. This isn't over yet. So,
exactly.
I'm glad you brought that up because that's what I was going to talk about, where they're flip-flopping stories a little bit. So, we're going to go back on that topic. So, we all watched, including Clayton, we watched the first match, obviously, last night, the women's match. The ending, obviously, had Bayley screwing it up for her. I can't believe I'm saying this. Somebody needs to check my pulse, especially Bear, because we've been back and forth about this. I'm actually interested in the damage control story. I'm genuinely.
Are you just now getting interested in that?
Yep. Because
really?
I didn't give a damn. And you can ask. You can ask Bear. Me and Bear have been on this since day one of this whole damage control BS. We don't care. They lose. It doesn't matter.
And I keep telling them. No,
the
story play out. No, I just when stuff like that.
I think I'm confused at the fact that why were you not interested from the jump? Like
because the way they do Bayley, because the way they treat Bayley. Because the way they treat Bayley and they always lose. That's
I understand that.
They lose as a group in 3. They've only fought together twice and they've lost one of them. Like
I keep telling you, just like with the Omos thing.
It's still a story though. It's still a decent story.
Like with the Omos thing, just wait for the finish of the story they're trying to tell. Like a lot of people saying, why is Omos getting put in these situations and he's always losing? Just wait. There's a story to be told. Just wait.
And I will say this.
Let me ask the real Bayley, the main Bayley fan here. Let me ask you a question. So, did you care about damage control, and did you care more about the story last night or less? What do you think now about the whole story with damage control?
I will say whenever they first came around and were a thing, I was super hyped because I had imagined they had big plans for them. But after they lost 3 times in a row, 3-on-1 against Bianca Belair, and then Becky Lynch, whoever first, and then 3-on-1 against the other right after, and then just continuously losing 3-on-1 to the same 2 people, and kind of became a joke. It was more of I'd rather they have split Bailey off and let her do a solo thing, and if they wanted to keep Io and Dakota as a tag team, cool, but they could also do their own things if they wanted also. But I like the idea of Damage Control. I love the idea of Damage Control. Love the whole premise of it. They could really mesh well together. But it, like we said earlier, is WWE writing. So what do you want?
I just, man, like I said, I don't know. I didn't care about the story, and I'm not gonna say I didn't care because like they lost. Okay, I can't say that as justified answer. I didn't care because the story has been going on since SummerSlam of last year, and it's been the same stuff. It's been the same stuff of every month. I mean, we're in May now, okay, and they fought twice together as a group, and they lost. And they just
I hated that too.
They keep losing, and it's just like by October of last year when I saw them in person lose again, I was like, I can't take this. You know, it's just the same stuff. I mean, we're copying, pasting. I didn't care. I didn't care at WrestleMania. I didn't care at Royal Rumble. And last night, it was finally a good singles match. And then at the end of the match, I said, damn, this group is actually starting to kind of implode. Let's see what
it's starting to grow on you
because it's something
they're
different.
Actually about to split.
Because it's something different. Because it's something different than they've done for the past half a year. You can't keep doing the same stuff and me be like, oh, yay, because I'm not going to do that. It's the same stuff. I like how they're changing it up. I like how they're like, Bailey came out to try to help and screwed it up, you know?
She screwed it up big time.
And now you could tell on Raw something's going to happen. Or I guess
Io's going to turn on Bailey big time.
On SmackDown now. Yeah, exactly. And
yeah, she going to turn on Bailey. It's coming.
Exactly. And like I said, I may be the only one who actually gives a damn now, but I'm just my point. Actually, Bear may give a damn now. I don't know.
Well, here's the thing about it. No, it's been. I've seen it coming, and the only thing that truly will make me care, inkling about this, is they would do the Shield thing and have one of them do the turn. It'd be more interesting if Dakota Kai turns on both of them, because we wouldn't see it coming.
She has a history of it.
Exactly.
So wait. So you still don't care?
No, I really don't. Because
I was bad, Steph. You thought I was bad for just now caring. He still don't care.
My guy is consistent with the story.
Well, here's why. I see. Tevin had a great point with something he said. He said slow build.
Like always.
Right, but you can't always do slow builds when you're making it where you don't care. If you burn people out so much with a slow build, that goes back to when an AEW with Hangman. They almost lost the fans with Hangman because they went so slow with trying to change. It was so slow. Sometimes you got to mix it up. You can't do the same things. And creatively, you cannot have a group. We're a group, right? What if let's just say Rusty comes in and we try to jump him. Rusty beats all of us. What kind of group are we? We suck.
I mean, it's Rusty though. He's undefeated.
No, not look.
Oh no, I haven't fought in a wrestling league, so you don't know if I'm undefeated.
And here's the thing. If he whoops us every day, we suck. And that's no knock on Rusty. I know he's undefeated.
He's calling you out, Rusty.
But check this out. If I know every time we go out and try to jump Rusty, he beating us up, I'm leaving y'all. I'm not people who gonna get my back.
Just like Finn did last night. Exactly. Forget this.
Exactly. Well, let me ask you this: why did people stop caring about Bray Wyatt?
because
he won't win anything.
Well, I think because
again, predictable, too predictable,
and they didn't do anything with him. They let him sit. They let him sit. They let him sit. They teased, and teased, and then when they finally did something, it was ugly. So if
y'all was really out here excited about the glow in the dark match.
Hell yeah!
Hey, I was. I drink Mountain Dew like crazy.
It was great. Okay, at the end of the day, I don't care how they were advertising it. At the end of the day, it was Bray Wyatt and LA Knight. If you're not excited about that, I don't know what the hell to tell you.
Yeah,
I can tell you that just shows the power of their writing staff. They need to take a vacation. Look,
they've needed to take a vacation for over a decade now, bro.
No, not just them. No, that's
needed to take a vacation.
Man, tell them again. Tell them again, Taylor.
It was Vince needed to take a vacation. Because why would you hire writers, then read what they write and be like,
no,
for the show, no, do this. Like, what was the point of you hiring writers? If you're not going to like it,
that's why. Because
that's what Freddie Prinze Jr. said. That's what Patrice O'Neal said. They couldn't handle that.
And on top of that, here's the clear-cut, definitive thing. Look at what Triple H did in just 6 months that made Raw seem watchable again. He made you care about SmackDown even more.
And then it was ruined in 24 hours.
With the mustache.
It was ruined in 24 hours.
That was a slick mustache, though, bro. You gotta give him that. He looked like Walt Disney or something, man. That was crazy.
No, he looked like
a monster.
He looked like Gomez. He looked like Gomez from the Addams Family.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
So
Gray said he liked the puppets at the end. It made him happy.
Well, I don't know if we'll ever see those puppets again. Because will we see Bray Wyatt again? I'm not sure.
Nah.
Well, if you like puppets, here's a bear.
They saying that they're gonna bring Bray and Alexa Bliss back together. That's the rumors.
Yeah.
They said,
but don't you think it'll be a minute though? It'll be a little while before that happens, though, right?
They said it's a physical. He's dealing with a physical issue. And then Alexa Bliss, I believe, is still out because of the mental.
Don't say it. Don't you say it. She's out because of what?
He said a physical issue.
What's the physical issue? Don't say
Vince McMahon.
Okay.
I mean, he did. You know, he already broke his finger when he came back. Pretty bad.
Right.
It was pretty. Yeah. Well, because even though he wrestled like once on TV, you know how many house shows that dude did when he was back.
Mm-hmm.
He did close to 10, 15 house shows against LA Knight. And LA Knight, kept putting him over, but he like broke his finger in one of the house shows pretty bad. It looked pretty bad, but yeah, I don't know. It just says physical issues, so
I don't think that is because Dijakovic broke his finger at
Man,
yeah, he was back the night. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's a finger injury. It's something.
No. It's not the finger one. The finger one was back in
it was like
December.
Okay. Yeah, that was in December. They said though right now it's a physical issue. So I don't know if he hurt something else or.
Brady said that WWE needs to hire him and Clayton.
Hell yeah.
Oh wow! Thanks, boss.
That's what he said.
Wow!
That's all I'm doing.
Wow! That hurt. Hey, I don't get my feelings hurt a lot, but that one kind of stunned a little bit. I see where this is going.
I guess we're just too stupid to write stuff. I guess. Hey,
I'm on strike, so
they don't know greatness. They don't know greatness.
So go ahead, take my job. Go ahead, take my job. I'm on strike.
Okay, I like to say that I'm not. I'm going to put myself over real quick. Let's just give me a second. I like to say my fantasy booking's pretty good. Can we agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, thank you. Exactly.
And
it ain't WWE.
You're the prediction god, so you know how to write because you can predict the writing. So
exactly. Thank you.
And look, and you're not WWE, so that's always a plus.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, you know what? Let's just
Vince Russo should be your assistant.
You said it.
Bro.
You said it. You said it.
I like that one.
No, dude.
Come on, bro. You know it makes sense, bro.
Dude, I don't.
Right for the juggler. Damn.
You can't even do nothing but get quiet after that. Like I like quiet.
Bro. What you need to do is have a bottle of Viagra on the pole match, bro.
Whoa!
That's the only way. That's the only way.
Crazy. Not on live.
I mean, it was a true match. That was.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Why? And see, that's the one thing. You know what my favorite show is? I love Dark Side of the Ring. Okay. But every time I turn on Dark Side of the Ring, for some reason that idiot is on there as like a guest, like talker, you know?
Yes, him and Jim Cornette.
Hell yeah! Oh yeah! Now that's the money match. That is the money match. I will pay my hard-earned money to see Jim Cornette and Vince Russo one-on-one in a cage.
No, seriously, I think they'd kill each other. That's not wrestling. They straight up kill each other. That's just they kill each other. They would kill each other. I mean, shoot, you got to remember the reason the whole brawl for all. What? Because Vince Russo thinks he wants to prove a point and have JBL get knocked out. Like,
which wasn't a bad idea. Look, hey,
we might get to see that now since the UFC is with WWE now.
That's true too.
Might get to see a little bit of that again.
We're not getting to that either because I was upset about that last night too. That wasn't right. They screwed Triple C, but that's a different story. Well,
I'm reading the comments, and the comments are hilarious. Actually.
Yes, they are.
What do you call it? I just want to say I had a great time at Raw. I just want to say thanks WWE for a great show.
And I saw you.
I ain't see you. I was looking, but
I don't know how you saw me. I'm not gonna lie.
Man,
that was awesome.
I posted the picture in the group chat. Look, I got you. I didn't see your face, but I saw your belt.
Look, I can tell you this much: it was a great show. I've never been to the Dickies Arena. I've not been to every arena in the North Texas, so it was a cool arena. And it was a great show. I don't want to say this just because I was there, but I don't know about y'all. I thought that was one of the better Raws in a long time. I thought that was a really good Raw. Bear, don't do that. Don't hurt my feelings. I thought it was a pretty damn good Raw.
It was decent.
I thought it was pretty damn good. All right, I liked it. I was good. I was happy from the beginning to the end, except the Omos match. That was it. That was the only thing I cared about.
I need to answer this question before I get.
Quick down in Omos for Tevin come through this screen.
Rusty, it was Martell, Sherry Martell, who did the voice of.
Brady already said it. Oh,
I said it first. Brady is out to get me today.
But he was typing it, which means he had it. Right.
Brady is out to get me. What did I do, boss?
I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna say Sonny just for the hell of it. Is that wrong?
Oh yes.
Hey, we can put some money on her books though.
Dang.
Oh, was that wrong?
Hey, you know they're actually. Speaking of that wrestling, going back to the Dark Side of the Ring, they have announced season 3 of the episodes, and Sonny and the what was his name? Before she cheated on him. What's the guy?
Yeah. Was an NWA world champion.
Yes.
Chris Candido.
Yes, a whole episode about them, man. And that one got my eye, and I was like, oh man.
And you can guarantee Jim Cornette's going to be on there because he was the one. Because he was the one that got her into the business.
They still have
Smoky Mountain Wrestling.
But Sonny, they could do a whole episode on Sonny. Because I still want to know what happened. I still want to know what happened with her. Brett and Sean.
I
promise you,
those are some crazy stories.
I promise you, they will mention that in that episode because that's what started is the reason they split off was all that. But no, Dark Side of the Ring for anybody who watched it is returning. And they did announce all the episodes for the new season. Man, it's gonna be a pretty good one. Real quick, the episodes are Abdullah the Butcher, Mike Awesome, Bam Bam Bigelow, Chris Candido, and Sonny, Marty Jannetty,
Man,
Magnum TA, the Sandman, Adrian Adonis, and then Bash at the Beach. Oh, this is gonna be a good. Bash at the Beach 2000.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So if you
was that their last pay-per-view?
That was the infamous one
where Vince Russo,
the finger poke of doom.
I said no. That's the one where Vince Russo went out there and fired him and straight up fired Hogan.
Yeah. Okay.
That
Rusty said you guys are wrong on the trivia question.
So who was it, Rusty? Yeah, that's what he said. I'm curious, who was it?
Sir Gray says, anyone loves Sunny Days, or is it
no, we're not.
Sunny Days, like the wrestler, or
no.
I remember that promo though. Something he referenced Sunny, and it was funny because
Yeah, that's what caused the fight between Sean and Brett.
That was so stupid, man. That whole thing is so. Oh my gosh, it got so. I don't know. Look, I like Bret Hart, man, but
Brett is funny when he goes on his rants on Twitter and stuff.
That guy's been kicked in the head a lot.
Like the whole Rihanna thing at the Super Bowl. That was hilarious.
Oh yeah, that was.
Wait, what?
Oh, you didn't hear?
Rusty said it was Jimmy Hart. He said it on interview on Busted Open.
Was he hot at that?
Jimmy Hart sang that.
The male voice or the female voice?
He could have.
Oh yeah. You know Jimmy Hart. Yeah,
Jimmy used to. Yeah. Jimmy could have did it because Jimmy has done a ton of music that he has not gotten credit for.
Exactly. Yeah, with WWE. Yeah.
Yep, and WCW.
Mm-hmm.
So, I got next question for y'all. I've been thinking about this a lot. What's next for Cody Rhodes?
Who knows? I don't know.
So he's about to go on a 10 match winning streak, and he said he's still struggling, baby.
Don't say that. Lord, please don't say that.
Hard times.
Yeah, he need to just go through a struggle for a minute.
Well, that's why I said
this little bitty bit is not a struggle for me. I feel like he needs to go through a struggle.
I said Brock should have won. I know it. You can't. I don't. Obviously, Cody got the win, but
he should bring back Stardust.
Oh yeah,
that will be the struggle. He goes crazy and he retreats back to Stardust.
He requests to be Stardust.
I could tell you this much.
Matter of fact, the same thing they did in TNA with Jeff. How he was Jeff, then he went back to Willow. Then Kurt Angle became the manager. He was like, "Hey Jeff, I'm gonna need Willow. I need to bring him back."
You know what? Blade?
He said, "I need Jeff Hardy." He said, "I need Jeff Hardy back." Well,
Blade,
you do that.
You know what? We know Tevin's been watching the B&B shows.
Hey, our advice is too strong. Our knowledge is too much. Honestly, with the whole Cody Rhodes, the way the win happened last night, Clayton, I'm not sure if you saw it. So, bro, it
was a roll up pin.
Brock Lesnar had Cody in the Kimura lock, and basically Cody pushed Brock up onto his shoulders in the lock, and then the ref counted 1, 2, 3, and Cody hurried and left the ring. So,
got on. He owed money.
Would you be in the ring with the pissed off Brock?
Was the track start?
No, that wasn't the funny part for me. The funny part was the ref gave Brock a towel and got the hell on. He was in the locker room before Cody was.
Brock has a history of when he loses, he messes up the whole set. So I wouldn't have been in that ring either.
But do y'all know what happened after the pay-per-view went off? They went off the air.
Yeah, they gave him a standing ovation.
Who, Brock?
What?
Yep.
Yeah,
They sure
Okay,
did.
who was standing
I heard
ovation?
about
Because
that.
I didn't see that. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, they gave
Brock
after.
Brock a
Because
standing
this is his
ovation.
last run. They know. Yeah, after this, he's done.
Yeah, honestly, I thought the way the ending happened, I would say that they're gonna keep going with this story, but it's Brock Lesnar, so I know they're not going to. So I'm not really sure what's next for Cody because he better not win that damn World Heavyweight Championship.
He is, and the finish will be complete.
If
Why would you want to put that in the
That's not a story. That's not a story. That's not
Exactly.
Story will be
Why would
complete.
you put that in the atmosphere?
that's
He got the world
that's-
heavyweight
no,
title.
that's
Now
called.
the story is
That's
complete.
called. No, that's called. You couldn't get it done, so here's a participation award for you. instead.
Thank you. I said
How
that
is it-
last
how is it
show.
a
Like, what, we just
participation? It's a
randomly
world
giving out
heavyweight
awards
title.
now?
It's a world heavyweight
I
title.
said that.
No,
It's
no,
not his fault he can't beat Roman.
Hey,
Oh, wait a minute.
The tribal
Hey,
chief.
Wait a minute.
It's not his fault. Yes, it is his fault. He's not good.
He
Bloodline.
just,
But
and he
look,
got drafted to Raw. And he-
but they
what
here,
do?
here's the
Said
thing.
one man can stop Cody, and that's Goldberg.
Goldberg.
No.
I swear to God, shut
Goldberg
the
gonna
Swear to
shut. I
God,
will
if you
leave
don't
this chat right now.
Goldberg is gonna get the
Oh my
AEW
God,
money.
I will log
Goldberg is
off
gonna get the AEW money.
immediately if
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar. Goldberg showed up. That's it. I'm done. I'm not.
Goldberg has a story with Chris Jericho that he has to
Why
finish.
do
So
we-
he's
Right.
getting the AEW
I'm
money.
done.
Yep.
So we have
What Goldberg has to do is just stop.
So we
Thank you, Clayton.
we have two Goldberg haters.
I know, right?
Hater.
Goldberg.
What?
You can't tell me that wasn't a hater.
Yeah, I hate Goldberg. He sucks. He
Man.
sucks.
Wait a minute.
You're the
I
better
don't-
term.
Wait a minute.
Uh,
I didn't hear Clayton. I don't think he was letting his true emotions out. So I think he needs to say
No,
that.
You know
No,
what?
you know-
There's only one person that hates Goldberg more than me, and that's Bret freaking Hart. Okay, I cannot stand Goldberg.
No. What they're gonna?
I'd
you know-
rather
Just
watch
needs
a
to let it
million
go.
Double
I don't-
J
I don't see
matches
the
than
hype.
ever watch Goldberg.
No.
Oh
Brett
my
just needs
God.
to let it go.
You
You need to be
didn't-
like Elsa and just let it go.
Yeah.
Where's the hype at, though?
Clayton, you didn't hear what they were gonna do.
That's not why. That's not why I don't like Goldberg. I don't like Goldberg because he was never good to begin with.
He
Ooh.
said what he said, and I appreciate what he said.
Well, I mean, I'll admit.
Say
he
that
did-
about Hulk
overrated
Hogan.
garbage.
Say that about Hulk Hogan.
Oh
Say that about Hulk Hogan, not Goldberg.
He garbage.
Bear
too.
says it enough for me. So
man,
I-
thank you. Thank you.
I'll
They
admit.
garbage. They garbage.
I'll admit.
Oh my
I'll
gosh.
admit. He did almost kill the Undertaker inside.
Yeah, that's garbage. Straight
Oh
garbage.
my god.
And after he did that, I was like, wow, that's not that good. Because he
Garbage.
literally almost
A disrespect to the wrestling. Golly.
Well,
It's not disrespect to the wrestling
Yes, it
guy.
is, guys.
No,
Yeah.
there's no way.
Clayton, you didn't hear what they were gonna do when Raw goes back to John Cena's hometown. John Cena's gonna come out and then Goldberg music's gonna hit, and he's gonna. Come
You're
out.
next.
I know. He's
You're
gonna say,
next.
He's gonna say,
I
"You're
turn on
next."
all the lights in my house, and everybody gonna go to sleep. That
And,
day.
and then there's gonna be a Goldberg versus John Cena squash match. Okay.
No way.
10
Well,
seconds.
well, hey, he got to be able to get in the ring first without falling first.
I swear, if John Cena puts Goldberg over, but didn't put over freaking Nexus, I'll never watch it again.
Hey, I still believe that's John Cena's fault.
Oh yeah, totally is.
John Cena could have stopped that, but he didn't see nothing wrong until after the fact.
John Cena's a heel.
Yeah, he always was a great heel.
Hey,
He should have
hey.
been a heel again.
John
at some
Cena.
point.
He should have been.
He made
But-
out with Zack Ryder's girlfriend in front of him, and then let him get pushed off a ramp on a wheelchair. That's
Look, y'all can look.
John Cena's a bad
What-
person. John Cena's a bad person.
No,
Dude,
no, y'all
dude.
can say whatever y'all want, but I will always ride for John Cena because he let my boy do his song at WrestleMania 28.
Yeah, we know how I feel about John Cena. I love John Cena,
no,
but
give
he
me that-
still definitely held the Nexus back.
No,
We can agree on that.
Somebody call my mama.
Okay,
Somebody
great.
call my mama. That's why I'm always going to be a Cena fan, just for that.
So, because he did one good thing, Hulk Hogan did a lot of good things.
No,
No, right.
the best
Yeah,
thing
he
Hulk
acted in
Hogan,
Three
look,
Ninjas.
the best thing Hogan ever did is get off TV. That's the best thing Hogan did.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Mean Gene. Tell these hard people to shut up.
Speaking so many truths at the moment.
I'll never forget. Like I said, I have a hate-love type of relationship with John Cena because the fact how he treated Alex Riley was so like, why?
So I have to agree. I got to agree with Rusty. We way off topic. Let's get back to Backlash.
What?
Okay.
Well, before y'all jump back into that, I'm gonna have to take off here. I gotta go stretch my back out, and I don't have much more to contribute to Backlash. So,
all righty, brother.
All
you
right.
too.
I hope you feel better, Clayton.
Me too. I'll find out tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like back to Backlash. I mean, what is there to say? I mean,
well, we can go through the matches.
Rusty said he's wondering why Zelina match ended so fast.
Because it was Selena. Come on now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't.
Look, that's no disrespect. That's no disrespect. There's no disrespect.
No. To be fair, Zelina has never had a main event match or a match that goes over 10 minutes before.
Exactly. That's
she probably didn't have enough gas in the tank. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Remember, she barely wrestles as it is.
Right.
Yeah, and here's the thing: a lot of people don't know about Selena. She actually trained independent. She actually won a TNA title, the tag team title. She won.
I didn't remember that. When was she in TNA?
What I'm trying to think when not LWO, the what's their names?
Must be the time period when I didn't watch TNA.
Yeah, she was in there. Obviously. It was the Latin Exchange when they broke up. They had a little thing with. Oh,
I remember. Yeah,
with Hernandez. He had a group, and her and another female were in the group, and they won the tag titles.
Oh, that was her. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
So. And I actually seen her. She wrestled for Jeff Jarrett's, what was it? GFW. I actually seen her wrestle here in Knoxville. So, I mean, she is a great athlete. Don't get me wrong. And God knows I was not trying to disrespect her like that. But like you said, she doesn't wrestle long matches. She doesn't wrestle a lot. So it's only so much she could do. And for what they did, it was great. It was perfect. And made more interest than I honestly thought it was going to be. Everybody knew she was going to lose, but the crowd popping and the reaction, and give Rhea Ripley credit because she made her look like a beast.
And remember, that's the only thing negative WWE didn't want to push Rhea Ripley in the beginning because they didn't think she can carry a match with somebody. And she proved that there she can. She could take somebody like Selena, Vega, make her, and that's the same thing with Seth Rollins and Omos. That was Omos's best match I've seen. He made Omos look good.
Exactly. Omos, and I've read and seen a lot of things where people talk about, well, Omos should have won. Omos this, that, the other.
I did too,
and I said Omos should have won. I still think it because it wouldn't have hurt Seth. It would have got Omos over more as a pillar because now most people think of Omos as the giant pay-per-view jobber.
But people also get to forget Big Show lost a lot too.
No, but see the difference with him and Omos. Big Show could actually work a better match, and he could go from 0 to 100. 1 minute he just the most cuddly little friendly puppy dog. The next minute he could legitimately make you think he was a beast. And he could wrestle with you. He could just the one punch deal. It was legit. I mean, it looked legitimate. Because just think, if he hit you, if he wanted to, he could hurt you. So it made sense. Omos is still green, and he's learning. Personally, I like Omos. I think he has a lot he can learn and build. I like what
he has a
doing.
lot of upside.
Yes, he does. I just think that they're rushing him too soon. I think
there's a reason, because with Giants, you really do have to rush him, because there's only before those knees give out. Well, so they're trying to get much as possible.
No, I get that part of it, but there's different ways you can do it. Like they gave him time with AJ. That was a good learning tree. Yeah. If they go ahead and do what I expect them to do, which is do the new Hurt business, that's a good spot. Then you can get him right there where he can break out and then be that dominant big man.
I can't wait till they do the Hurt business 2.0. That's going to be awesome.
I hope they do it. And everything
they was scrap. They said it was scrap, so I don't know.
Yeah, you just never know, but
it would be nice.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Selena Vega's grandmother for giving her that.
The shoe, man.
Yeah, that was actually pretty funny.
Boy, I got goosebumps when I had flashbacks. I was like, God. At least it wasn't a heel.
Man,
let me stop that. I didn't get beatings like that. Well, I kind of did, but they were for my better benefit.
The Bianca, obviously, we talked about one against Io Sky.
Which was a great match.
No, it was.
People need to understand.
It's the best
and what I liked about, and the one thing I wanted to mention, what I liked about it, Bianca getting booed out the place, did not swerve, she kept it going. She didn't lose her cool. A lot of people get put in a situation like that would have panicked. That just shows you how good of a professional she has become.
Well, and next,
I'm gonna tell you my reason after we get off here why that was. But
what they're gonna do is obviously they'll do a title swap, so she can have her SmackDown title, something like that, blah blah blah. But who's her next opponent?
They got a lot. They got a lot of different.
In the future will be
Zoe Stark,
Charlotte Flair versus Bianca Belair.
Well, Zoe's on Raw.
Oh dang it! God.
Yeah.
Indy Hartwell when she gets better. No, she's on Raw too.
A lot of people.
No, Indy. Yeah.
Because you remember they
when you said Indy, my mind went to Shotzi.
Because they talk about
they could do Shotzi and Bianca.
They talk about reuniting the way, but no, Shotzi, they got to build Shotzi back up.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be a good.
No, not right off the bat right now.
Well, and then I guess too.
I'm trying to see who. I'm looking at the
Lacey Evans.
Yeah, Lacey. she needs something
worse than Shotzi.
She needs something. That's actually pretty funny.
No, I mean, obviously in the future, what's probably going to happen is Bianca Belair versus Charlotte Flair.
Of course, but it's going to be a while.
It will be a while. I mean, it'll be quite a while, but that is what is going to happen. But
honestly, I think when it happens, I think it doesn't need to be for a title. Their names alone will draw. A lot of times they put titles on the line, and I understand, but especially with Charlotte where she's at and Bianca, you don't need the title.
Well, I mean, it's just like it's pretty obvious of that the main the main goal is Charlotte and Bianca, because why in the hell would you not do that? It's the two most athletic women in the business,
Well, we don't know when Charlotte's coming back.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's the main goal. It's just whenever she gets back. Because I promise you, the second she gets back, that's the first thing that's
first thing they do.
That's the
I do not want to see that, because I think then it's obvious who's going to win that. But I don't know. I just don't want that.
Well,
I want to see somebody. I want to see somebody new that they're pushing to defeat Bianca. But
but who though?
I mean, you got plenty enough time. I mean, how long do you think Bianca is going to keep that title? She's already the longest woman reigning Raw champion.
She'll lose it to Charlotte. I promise you. She'll lose it to Charlotte, so we have until Charlotte gets back. That's what I'm calling for, so however long that is. I'm trying
to think somebody from NXT. Nah, they wouldn't do that.
Look,
honestly, I don't think Bianca is at that point. You know how we said Rhea, you know how she can carry somebody in a match? Mm-hmm. So it's going to have to be somebody like more experienced. Like I said, Charlotte, but I don't want to see that. Trying to think about somebody that's NXT, but they don't have any, like indie.
I mean, that's the only thing I keep thinking of.
The only person I can... You said Damage Control's on SmackDown?
Yep. And look, and you got the rehab
from there. Yeah, it had to be somebody from there. Yeah.
And then you got the rehab Asuka, because what you ain't seen her since she lost.
I forgot about Asuka. Yeah.
Asuka's on.
Yeah, I forgot about Asuka.
SmackDown. No,
yeah,
she
got
on
SmackDown, and she on
Raw. No. Oh, I know.
She's on SmackDown.
I got the perfect person. What my theory was a couple podcasts ago.
Brady said
Sasha Banks.
Brady said
Sasha Banks. There you go.
Brady Boy, stop playing.
No, you heard my theory about that. Sasha Banks. Yeah, that's why
she coming back.
That's why you think she hasn't signed a long-term deal. She's only doing 5 dates at a time.
All right.
She's coming back. She's coming back.
That's all I got.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point of her and Naomi. They doing these just get. Well, I know now she's getting her name back up. So even when she comes back, they can pay. Did y'all know how much they were paying her? And I honestly I see why she left, because that made no sense. So she was getting paid like $125,000.
Yeah,
that's before taxes. So after taxes, she's probably going to see about 70,000 of that. I wouldn't say it either. And he was a women's champion.
On let's see. On SmackDown, they got Mia Yim.
Now that'd be good.
I would love to see Mia Yim being pushed. Yeah, I would love to see her get pushed.
Yep, they got Mia Yim. They got Damage Control. They got Lacey Evans. They got NXT. They got Alba Fire and Isla Dawn.
Man, I can't believe I forgot the most important one. Nobody's meaner than Tamina.
Oh yeah, Tamina's on there.
Nah,
they're not gonna push her like that.
Where her and Natalia, they're losing.
Alba Fire. They got Alba.
They're becoming Dolph Ziggler. They becoming like Dolph Ziggler. You just know.
Let's see. And then, like I said, Asuka, Zelina Vega is still on SmackDown, so maybe she'll go for the other belt. Maybe she'll go for the belt again, except Bianca this time. But that's the women who are on SmackDown.
The only other women besides the ones we said, people in Damage Control. If Alexa Bliss comes back, that's the only one.
But she's on Raw.
Oh, she. No,
wait a minute. No, you're right. No, you're right. She didn't get drafted at all.
That's
you're
what
right.
I'm saying.
You're
Her and Bray Wyatt were the only ones that didn't get drafted. And Brock, but yeah.
Dude, they could be a free agent.
Yeah,
no, they are. That's what I'm saying. They are. They just haven't been drafted. Yeah, they were not on the list of people to be drafted.
Exactly.
That's crap. I'm a free agent then.
All in all, I think Backlash was okay. It was better than what I thought it was going to be.
Because of the crowd, for me.
Yeah, I mean, I really wasn't like, my hopes wasn't high for it like that. So, but all in all, it was better than what I thought it was going to be. I will admit to that.
Yeah, the crowd definitely. That pay-per-view would have probably been like a 5.
Don't forget B-Fab.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
B-Fab.
That's true.
B-Fab, SmackDown.
Oh, no, they're not gonna make her sing. They gotta get that group together, something before they have B-Fab in the singles run.
They got to teach him.
I don't see that one.
Well,
they got to teach Mo Boy how to fly over the top rope so Michael Cole can stop roasting him.
I was about to say, okay, Michael Cole, we get the joke.
Now going to Raw though, for Rhea's title, man, she's got a good amount of competitors. For women, there's Tegan Knox, Piper Niven, Nikki Cross, Emma, Dana Brooke. Let's see.
If that
Dana
is not
Baszler, Ronda Rousey, Trish Stratus, Raquel Rodriguez, Liv Morgan, Zoe Stark, Natalia, Chelsea Green, Sonya Deville, Candice LeRae, Indy Hartwell, Becky Lynch. Those are the women that are on Raw. So she's got a good amount of competitors that can build a story with her lined up for the future months. Obviously,
Definitely.
Obviously, the goal probably for her, the big one will be Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley, which will be a hell of a match. But they won't do that off the bat. Obviously, that'll be for a while. That'll be after SummerSlam, after this whole Trish Stratus thing is over. So for now, they're gonna keep doing the Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch thing. So hey, but I mean seriously, I'd like to see any of these women go up against Rhea Ripley for the belt. I mean, really.
Honestly, and I've said it, and I know y'all are tired of hearing it. I just want to see good storylines for the women, so I can care. That's that's all, man. Just like AEW, man, stop just giving me one damn women's match. Give me something that I can sink my teeth into that makes me care just as much as the men. I would love to the point where we can get to instead of having discussions on, man, they're making the women do this, they're doing this, they don't do this with the men. And we can just have wrestling conversation across the board.
Where's Tina Knox from?
She Australia, I believe.
Okay, because I was about to say, I think the story here is the big story is either going to be Indy, Tegan Knox versus Rhea Ripley. That's the story right there. I mean, because you could have two, because she's from Australia, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time two Australian women face, a main event.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a story.
And hey, that's one of those pay-per-view, one of those PLEs.
Because I can guarantee they probably gonna do it with Indy because she has the bigger name, but I'm gonna wait for her to get better because I don't know how long her injury is gonna be. So
I don't think it's gonna be too long, but she's gonna be tied up with the way, because I think everybody see the way is gonna come back together.
I don't want them to do. I mean, Austin needs to do his own thing.
Well, no, Austin is not gonna be a part of it because he's on SmackDown. The rest of them,
okay. All right.
The rest of them going to be together, and I think Dexter is going to turn out to be heelish, and hopefully soon they can get Gargano and Ciampa back together, and hopefully they can do a main event run with the tag titles.
Yeah, and they need Ciampa there again. You could tell he's being missed because damn, he's that's a big star that's not there. But the what do you call it? Obviously, Night of Champions, like we said, is 2 weeks from this Saturday. So tomorrow will be the start of a building to it. And so, honestly, I'm gonna call this right now. More than likely, what they'll do is, speaking of the whole going back to the Trish thing. Instead of, I don't think they won't do Trish and Becky obviously at SummerSlam. That'll be at Night of Champions.
You think?
Yeah, I just got a feeling that they'll start building tomorrow. There was a Twitter photo that came out of Stratus wearing a missing shirt with Becky. So I think we'll see the return of Becky Lynch tomorrow, and then it'll build up the match, that match for Night of Champions. I just, now that I think about it, I can't see it going as far as SummerSlam. I think that'll be a match at Night of Champions. Honestly, I'm not sure. The thing I keep going back to, I don't know what the hell they're gonna do with Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, I don't either.
Well, because like I said, there's 2 weeks,
and that's good.
Saturday. 2 weeks from Saturday is the next pay-per-view, and I don't know what the hell they're gonna do with stories right now.
That's good that you don't know.
But do you have a guess?
No, I don't. That's good. Perfect. I told you I don't like really, because that takes the fun out of the way. But
well, and I agree with you somewhat, but again, and I understand why you don't, because your expectations are low. So things are a lot better.
I mean, it's not even though. You know, my favorite time of the year is for WWE is during the Royal Rumble, and because you know, like let's just say like around September, you don't really know who's gonna win the Royal Rumble. Then the closer you get to it, you kind of have an idea, but you still don't know until the actual date. You be like, oh yeah, I know who's gonna win the Royal Rumble. I like that. That's why it's my favorite time of the year because I don't know the storyline that they're gonna tell in the Royal Rumble because anything can happen.
Rusty said Trish versus Lita at SummerSlam. I don't think so.
Well, they said Lita, her last appearance was getting taken out, and she doesn't have any. She's done unless they get her signed.
It's gonna be a tag team. It's gonna be a tag team.
Not just that. I know this is kind of a long shot, but I'm gonna put this out there as well. If they do end up doing the Trish versus Becky Lynch at Night of Champions, I think that'll be it for Trish as well. I don't. What
was the whole point of drafting her to Raw then?
Just to do this. I mean,
I
would have had her be a free agent.
I think she's gonna be here for a little while longer. I don't. It's gonna be.
She's gonna do. If anything, she'll do a Brock.
Yeah, she'll be here for a little while.
I don't think I don't know, man. I can't see her being here any longer.
She was a waste of a draft pick then.
They needed picks.
But hey, there's no such thing as a waste of a draft pick because this makes perfect sense. How?
2 words. Two words. Gable Stevenson.
Oh.
Remember he got drafted to Raw, but we never see him. Only on like
he did show up.
I'm saying he's not wrestling.
But it's not a waste of a draft pick.
Yes, if he doesn't wrestle on the brand that you get drafted, it's a waste.
Oh please, no!
Come on, man. What was they could have let him be a free agent, then pick him up, but they actually wasted a pick.
It didn't matter because
draft. Man, come on now.
It didn't matter because they didn't.
Now we got a whole new draft. That's what I'm saying. You notice he didn't get drafted this time.
He probably quit.
Nah, he's whatchamacallit. He's training for the next
Olympics.
Yeah. But I'm just saying it was a waste. They could have, like I said, waited till he was a free agent. Then pick him up.
Nah, because Vince said that was a great hire. Him and the mustache. So
yeah, okay.
Okay, you guys, I have to go.
All righty.
Okay, thank y'all so much. I appreciate it.
Have a good night.
You do the same.
Man, we keep bringing up subjects and we keep losing hosts. Like, man.
Next, I'm gonna say MJF is overrated. Y'all two gonna leave. I guess I'm gonna host the show by myself.
I wouldn't leave. I wouldn't leave because I know as a fact that's wrong. So
he is overrated. Podcast audience, what y'all want to talk about?
Fact, okay.
No, he's overrated. MJF is overrated. This crap. He's doing what you're supposed to do.
He's better than
hype
you.
That up.
He's better than you, and you know it.
No, he's not. He's mid. He's mid. He should form a tag team with Mid Cardona and be called the Mids, because that's all they ever gonna be,
bro. Oh my god,
he's mid. Like MJF said, mid.
Man,
woo.
Rusty said LA Knight wins Money in the Bank and Cody wins back-to-back Rumbles. Please don't. The LA Knight one, sure. LA Knight, I can agree, but no. Cody, no with the Rumbles. Hell no. No.
With I mean, yeah.
No, please, no.
Now, honestly, my question, with the brand split, are they going to have 2 Money in the Bank matches?
I didn't even think about that.
Honestly,
are we going back to that?
Honestly, I don't even know where to begin with that because that's a good question. I don't know. I really don't know.
I'm sure they're gonna announce it before, you know.
Oh yeah. They will. Yeah. That's why I'm not even gonna speak on it because I have no idea what the hell they're gonna do. But
because they're like, oh,
Well, no, because remember when the draft was announced, there was a rumor they're going to do the what was it, brand
exclusive.
Each brand going to get their own exclusive pay-per-views. So we might not.
So that's true.
So who gets Money in the Bank?
They could just have a Raw ladder match and a SmackDown ladder match. I mean, and just call it a day. You get a briefcase and then you cash it in on the championship of your show. I mean,
I don't know.
I mean,
that's what I said. I don't know how they're gonna do it because I think in each draft, previous drafts they've done that. Well, each scenario at least once, where it was brand exclusive and they only had one Money in the Bank match. And then they had two. Yeah, then another scenario where they had two Money in the Bank matches.
Yep.
So
well, I speaking of the draft, I hope they do it soon. Hopefully they will, or after Night of Champions. I hope they combine the Universal Championship and the WWE Championship to make it just one belt.
Because if they don't, you have 3 world titles, which don't make sense.
Well, yeah, they just need to have Roman carrying around one WWE Undisputed Championship.
Universal Championship.
Whatever you want to call it. Undisputed
So you think they're going to do that before Night of Champions? Or
No, I
think so.
I don't know. I mean, I could see him doing it before or the day after. The SmackDown after. I don't know.
Yeah. Because when they announced the new World Heavyweight Champion, technically you got 3 belts. It's like, what the fuck? And what's going on?
Hey, Rusty has a point too. James Ellsworth won this Money in the Bank, so
he won his Money in the Bank.
Hey, it's still Money in the Bank, men or women. So,
man, dude.
But and then going back to that, what they'll probably end up doing, and because you got the men's and women, so instead of trying to do 4, they'll do the 2, and you have wrestlers from SmackDown and Raw compete for both. Whoever wins, that's the title. And that's probably the route they'll go.
Matter of fact, like they will have 4 people from Raw and 4 people. Yeah, they did that before. Yeah.
Imagine if they just have 4 Money in the Bank matches that night.
Nah, man. Because you heard the other rumor too is they're gonna put the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. They're gonna have it back on WrestleMania, which I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I think that for the Money in the Bank and then Hell in a Cell, they're gonna put those as like special matches for WrestleMania and stuff like that.
Need to.
I like that. I think that's a great idea. But that means something will have to take its place. So is that going to
they can bring back... No, you can bring back the old pay-per-views like the... What was it? 4th of July, whatever.
Bash at the Beach.
Stuff like that, yeah.
Judgment Day.
Bash.
Whatchamacallit? They don't do Roadblock no more. Well, they give it to like NXT, but they can do Roadblock.
Well, they own so many names, so coming up with a name ain't a problem.
Judgment Day.
Armageddon. They bring back Armageddon.
Armageddon's not bad. Oh, they could bring back
July Bash.
December to Dismember.
Oh yeah, that's popping.
I mean, they got a lot of ideas because that's 2 pay-per-views. Because Money in the Bank is usually in the June, and then Money in the Bank is in July, and then Hell in a Cell was in June, but Hell in a Cell is technically Night of Champions because it's at the end of May this year. So
for the July one, 4th of July Bash, whatever, or Capital Punishment.
Hey. And the one thing about it, the one reason why I do like brand exclusive pay-per-views, this does help build storylines, give them more than 3-4 weeks, give them time to build them again.
Give other wrestlers a chance.
Cyber Tuesday, right? That's a good call, Rusty. Cyber Tuesday.
I know this is far away, but I'm honestly, man, because of this draft, I'm kind of dreading Survivor Series.
What?
I don't like that whole crap, the whole SmackDown versus Raw crap. I hope they don't do that.
They might not do that, man. They might do another faction like the Bloodline or Hurt Business.
I think
the club.
I think they should keep the War Games as a recurring thing.
Oh, I think they will. But I think they're still going to throw because Triple H is definitely a traditionalist. He would throw in the
traditional.
Yeah, match, the Survivor Series match, and you don't have to have it brand versus brand.
Yeah, like I said, like last time you had the Bloodline versus another.
I mean, me and Triple H are good friends. I'll just give him a call and tell him not to do that.
You could have the Club versus the Bloodline this year.
Yeah, but see, I'm gonna see Roman Friday anyway, so I just tell him, and he runs the show. So
I think Triple H and I are gonna go have brunch in a couple of days. So I'll just let him know there not to do that. We'll talk it over.
You know what? Something I just thought about something. We talking about draft picks and dump positions and stuff. Again, no insult to who I'm about to say, but this was crap that the Street Profits got picked third in the draft pick.
Why, man?
That was crap.
Why?
The Street Profits. Man, come on.
Come on, man.
Man, look, they've been smoking so much their lungs filled with cancer now, dog.
Hey, man. I don't know.
I love them. Look, they picked the Street Profits over Bobby Lashley.
That's because they wanted to build up anticipation, be like, where's Bobby going? And like the Usos, they wanted to be like, we got to wait till the second day for the Usos to find out where they're going. They wanted to get all the people that people are going to be like, oh, that's cool. They're over there now. That's kind of cool. They want to get those people, to the out of the way, like the Street Profits and all that. Because, everybody likes the Street Profits, but it's like, even when they went to SmackDown, nobody's like, oh, man. Everybody's like, all right, whatever. I mean...
I now really think about it. I need to stop saying anything about the Street Profits or Bianca because they are going to be here, and I don't need them come rolling up at my house slapping me around because I was talking crap.
Dude, hey, whenever when that's this Friday?
Yep.
And will you be there?
No.
Man, you need to sneak in or something.
Look, I told you I'm just going to call Roman. Me and Roman going to do that. And see, the thing is, I would go, but I got this little pesky thing called the wedding, and I got to take care of that stuff.
Man.
So you know what they say. You only have one of those. No,
yep. But you are so right in my case. You are so right.
You only have one of those. Man. Can't miss that one.
I don't like. It's just I'm not sure. I'm excited to see what stories they start building for Night of Champions. I'm excited to see who's going to compete. But Backlash is said and done. It wasn't bad. The crowd really took it. I'm gonna judge it with the crowd. So with the crowd, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna say a 7.
What?
I almost gave it a 6.5, but I felt generous. I'm gonna give it a 7.
I can't even lie. That's the exact number I had in my mind too.
Hey,
that crowd. Man, they could have been 2 broomsticks in that ring, and I would have probably gave it a 5 just on the energy of that crowd.
Man, it was a nightclub there. Everybody knew Bad Bunny song. I was like, speaking of that, for y'all people that say Bad Bunny is not a global star, are you kidding me, man? Come on now. Number one recording artist in America and the world. A lot of people go online, they say, because you remember when he first, people like, who the heck is Bad Bunny?
No, then we need to talk to them because that guy is he has 13 billion streams a month on Spotify.
That's what I'm saying. Just because you don't know who these artists are that they get, just like at WrestleMania when Lil Uzi came, people like, well, who the heck is he?
Let me tell you something about Bad Bunny real quick. I kid you not, about a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, I live 15 minutes from AT&T Stadium, okay? Big stadium, WrestleMania was there.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny was here a month and a half ago.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't even leave my area because the traffic was so bad over here, okay? It gets so bad. It was terrible. And everybody's talking about, oh, I'm going to see Bad Bunny, Bad Bunny, Bad Bunny. I've never seen anything like it. I went there for WrestleMania and it was simple getting in the parking lot. I could barely go down the street. It was so backed up.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me tell you this,
man. I don't know why people say that. I don't know what the guy's saying.
No, they saying it because they never heard of that person before.
Exactly.
That's the reason. Yeah, they never heard of him.
That's crazy.
But let me tell you this: from this day forth, his finisher is called the bunny hop. Because I don't care. They cannot call it the Canadian Destroyer. It is the bunny hop. That is
the Mexican Destroyer. Well, Puerto Rican Destroyer.
No, it is the bunny hop. That's his name. Every time I see somebody say it, I'm gonna jump online and tell them no, the bunny hop.
Now, Tevin, what would you give Backlash?
I give it an 8.
Now let me ask.
What did it for me? It was that match, and you know what? This is the problem I have with the Saudi shows. Well, at first they're getting a lot better, but it's those finishes that be getting me.
Yeah,
and how quick like these matches be going. So you could already tell they was already focused on that main event and Bad Bunny's match, but it's just from the crowd, man. I don't think. They made me want to watch the whole card because usually, I get tuned out, at the women's matches or whatever.
Oh yeah,
that's why
I was glued to the TV because of the crowd.
That's why I said at the beginning they made every match feel like the main event.
the only match that I have watched was the Bloodline match. That the end caught me when I kept hearing Jay and Solo bumping heads. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to pay attention.
But I can't believe I'm saying this. That was probably the most disappointing match on the card for me. Honestly, I wasn't really a big fan of the match. The best match for me was the Io Sky and Bianca Belair. That was a hell of a match.
Man, that stole the show, honestly.
Yep.
I mean.
Well, Damian Priest and Bad Bunny, like I said, I texted the group chat. I was just like when I think when Damian Priest, they were on top of the stage. What was that?
Yeah.
The stage, and he did the muscular driver. Yeah.
On the
and
table.
I was like, I was like, man, I wish JR was still in WWE because they were so. I hate when Michael Cole does, like a big spot like that. He's just like, oh, what a toss. I'm like, bro, what the heck? It's not a toss.
At least know your moves, dog.
And he sound like a robot when he be saying this stuff. I'm like, come on, man. JR would have gave it more feeling.
And now I will give Corey his props. Corey, when he's into a match, he sells the world out of it.
And I wish Morrow was, there because he.
Mamma
mia! Oh my! He would have thrown a rap reference in there. He would have.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Man. But that match and plus the whatchamacallit, you had Savio Vega. That crowd really popped for Savio. I think that's the biggest pop Savio Vega ever had.
It is.
Man.
Yeah.
Because even when he was backstage, that popped.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Because it looked like the building started shaking.
Now
and Carlito. Whoo! Oh man, I was happy to see that. I was like, finally.
Let me ask you this. Without the crowd, what do you rate that? What do you rate Backlash?
Probably a 4.5.
A 6.
I could give it.
Like I said,
4.5. I'd probably give it like a 5. More 4.
Like y'all said, 2 matches would have done it for me. The Io Sky Bianca and a Bad Bunny match. Yeah, those would have,
And even the Cody Brock thing, what I liked about it was a sensible win. He didn't do something like super strong to knock Brock out, or he just outsmarted Brock. And that made sense to me, and I can live with that. And like you said, as soon as he got the pin, he got the hell on.
Man, he
was like, nope.
He was about 3 seconds from getting his arm broken too. That I don't blame him for rolling him up like that. It's just this is the one time where I really don't know where they're gonna go with Cody. I mean, I know our questions will probably be answered tomorrow. and we'll see if he'll be in the next pay-per-view. But the only thing I could see, and I highly, highly, highly doubt they will do this, but only thing I can see is Brock versus Cody 2 at Night of Champions. That's the only thing in my radar, but I highly doubt that.
Well, yeah, because if they do that, that would be sensible to keep Cody out of the world title picture too.
And that's what I'm saying exactly. Because I feel like I don't want him coming back on Raw tomorrow and saying, "I did it. I beat Brock. Now let's get to the real treasure." Like he looks to the world heavyweight title over there.
Nah, that feud is gonna continue. I think.
Yeah, definitely. Continue. Well.
I think I do. That's the only thing I can see. I don't know if they'll do that because of Brock, but the way they do it, no. He comes out, Brock
just like how
beats the hell out of him. Is like he just beats the hell out of him, and then
just like they did Brock and Lashley. Brock kept on coming out at the most random times,
right?
Lashley was feuding with somebody else, and they did like 3. They got 3 matches out of that,
right? Rusty. As far as when they're coming back to Puerto Rico, I think they may do it in the fall.
No, there's a reason why it's been 18 years since they've been to Puerto Rico, and I'll tell y'all off the air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a reason, and it was obvious last night. I don't know if nobody paid attention, but I'll tell y'all off the air.
If they were to, honestly, they should be doing one every year.
I don't know why they when they go to countries and it's like, well, like Europe, the European tour, they do that every year around like October, but it's like why they don't go to Australia and stuff more often and stuff like that.
And I was going to say, I think that's where they definitely are going to take advantage of. I think they're trying to really get back to being the global brand, the most dominant. And the way you do that, you got to travel and not just give other countries the B, C shows. Yeah. You got to give them a B plus A show.
And why the only time they've been, to Japan was like for NXT. You would think the main roster will go over there and do something. Well, that was like a joint. Well, no, they did. My bad. Because the Beast in the East, I forgot that was.
He said so. Y'all,
but yeah, they need a
Mania in Puerto Rico soon.
No way. No way.
Puerto Rico.
If they the earliest one would have to be 2028. I mean,
they don't have a arena big enough for them in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, that was their biggest thing.
Yeah,
what they were in.
That one only 17. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and you have 80,000 at least.
That means 2028. They'll be in Dallas again, so I'll be there.
We need another one in Chicago.
That'll be 6 years. If they go back, if they go to in 2028, that'll be 6 years since they've been here. And the last time they were here before that was 6 years, 2016, then 2022, and then it'll be 2028. I'm just saying.
They need to have one in Chicago again.
No, with
and then, and you got to think. Any place they go, they got to have stadium. They're not doing WrestleMania in nothing smaller than a stadium. So any place that don't have a big stadium, you can forget it.
I think I can see them going back to Miami soon. Out there where 28 was, because damn, that one sells. But because, like I said, I think they announced, obviously, next year's in Philly. That's 2024. But 2025 and 2026 aren't announced yet. So that's 2 places where we don't know where they'll be so far.
I tell you this, though, going back to Puerto Rico, man, they sold the heck out of those LWO shirts and merchandise. Man.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, man, they knew they were gonna sell. They took double of what they normally take.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
So, and I wish Clayton was on here because I have to ask him about this. But so I didn't know. So LWO who
Right.
stuff. So what's his name? Joaquin
Oh,
Wild.
I knew. I saw that. I saw that.
You
I
remember
saw
him
that.
from TNA, right?
Yes.
You remember him from TNA? And he's Filipino. He's Filipino, and people were complaining about
going
that.
off.
And I was just like, well, this is not the first time they had Puerto Rican conquistadors before. So it's like, I mean, the great Muhammad Hassan was, Italian.
Well, look, the ex-WWE champion is Canadian.
And you'd be surprised, like when I was younger, I didn't know Taz wasn't black. Like Ron Simmons, he used to call him the N-word. That was so funny when I heard that story. And Taz was like, "Hey, bro, I'm not black." He was like, "What?" Damn. So funny.
WWE.
I'm like, golly.
Rusty said, "Oh yeah, sorry, Rusty. Whatever. The same thing. It's the same damn. Okay, hold on a second, Rusty. They advertise for Dallas. Okay, they're 10 minutes from each other. It's the same thing, man. The Dallas Cowboys play there. Yeah, I mean, Puerto Rico, though, it was a great show. LWO, the merchandise. They've been #1 selling on their website for the past 3 weeks now. I mean,
yeah.
Those guys have been selling shirts like crazy.
Oh, man. And I meant to talk about SmackDown, too, because that crowd was stupid hot for SmackDown. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Man, they made Nakamura. Oh, my God.
Whenever you haven't been there in a long time, man, and you finally come back, dude, they don't take that stuff lightly. They enjoy it. They enjoy their wrestling.
Yeah. And this is the new thing with fans. You know how fans be comparing AEW to WWE by like the attendance and stuff. So when they sell out an event, they show the whole arena.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yes, they opened the show with I don't know what
they had that damn
drone.
They did the drone from the outside. They did the outside and went through the concessions and went into the stadium.
I was like, they sold out. I was like, any other time they don't do all that.
Exactly.
Yeah, Bad Bunny. Then when Bad Bunny came out, everybody was on. They showed the whole arena again, and I was like, we sold out.
Yeah.
Was so funny.
Like I said, that was our Backlash ratings. It wasn't a huge, crazy, pay-per-view, but the crowd really did take it and grab it and run with it. So that's that. They really had that pay-per-view. I think they should come back to Puerto Rico at least once or twice a year, because 18 years is crazy not to have one in that long. So they need to be going back.
Oh, do you think when they do it, do you think they got to have a Puerto Rican superstar there to do that?
No,
hell no.
You don't think so? Okay.
Those guys enjoy
that's the thing.
Because I think that's part of the reason why it was you got Bad Bunny.
I feel like that was just almost like a bonus, like
yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was just
I do too.
You could tell those guys loved wrestling. Look at the very first match.
Well,
none of those, half that roster wasn't Puerto Rican. They were into every single match. Look. Loved wrestling.
Speaking of that, the crowd, if you notice, like when Bad Bunny and them came out and they showed the whole audience, I noticed a lot of people were drinking some beer. So I know most of them were drunk. And Bad Bunny music came out, they were I was like, man.
I would
party over there.
I would have been doing the same thing, man.
But I'm about to say the rich history of wrestling in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And I have a question for Rusty, because I know you're still listening. And y'all can answer if y'all know it too. Who is the king of Puerto Rico?
I forget, but I know Ric Flair fought him and they wanted him to lose the title there. And they told him to lose it because if he didn't, there would have been a riot. And I forgot his name.
Give me a hint.
He is the father of Calito.
Yeah, it was the Cologne. That's like, it was like, I forgot his name.
Is that? Oh gosh.
He's the father of Primo and the uncle of Epico.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
Carlos Colon.
Oh, Carl. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos Colon has fought every big major star, just like in Memphis. You could not go there without wrestling Jerry the King Lawler. You cannot go. You couldn't go to Puerto Rico without taking on Carlos Colon. He will always be the king of that territory.
And I think that's part of the reason why they don't go over to Puerto Rico, because they know how diehard their fans are. And that's why they said they had to make Ric Flair lose the belt over there. Then, next week have that's one of his wins that they don't count.
Yeah,
he won it back. Yeah, because of that whole situation. But
Flair's like, nah, I'm dropping that title. I'm not getting killed.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's another tragedy over there that is real big, is the death of Bruiser Brody. If you don't know about Bruiser Brody, look it up.
Wasn't that on the Dark Side of the Ring?
I was about to say, just watch Dark Side.
Yes, it was.
Just watch Dark Side of the Ring. They got a good
Bruiser. Bruiser was the man.
Yeah, didn't he get stabbed in the locker room or something?
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah. Okay.
Just watch Dark Side of the Ring. They'll tell you everything about it. But yeah, it was a great show for the crowd. They enjoyed it. They need to go back there more often. But
they need to go international more often.
Exactly. They'll be in London in the O2 Arena, and like Rusty said, how will the O2 Arena sound? It's going to be loud. I mean, those guys over there enjoy wrestling. It's going to be loud. It's going to be crazy.
And on top of that, they're going to do their absolute best to make sure they put on one hell of a show just to show up AEW, because they're coming over there. They're going to put everything together, try to pop them big time.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
We appreciate you all as always watching this. Man, I'm excited for Raw tomorrow, because I know that this is kind of the draft is fully in effect now. New stories are about to commence, new stuff is about to happen, and we're leading up to Night of Champions for a new World Heavyweight Champion. So I'm excited to see where all this is going. Bear, anything?
Well, yes, I was going to say, we've been complaining about, we've been laughing about the draft, right? We're gonna get a real draft May 27th. Yes, your favorite. And if it's not, you need to watch it, because WSN 2K promotion will be back, and we will be starting things off with the draft. A draft done right, a draft done with sense, a draft that will shake the foundation of WSN for the better. So definitely give us a check out, and go back and check out season 1. Get familiar, learn about what's going to happen with these characters, because, hey, we do what the fans say and make it sensible.
Yeah, only way you're going to see that too is if you subscribe to this YouTube channel. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Go watch our other stuff. Go watch the BMP show. Go watch Tevin's show that dropped. Go watch Clayton's show that's been dropping. Go watch our old 2K stuff so you can get ready for the new returning 2K promotion. It's going to be big. It's going to be awesome. Set on your little notification bells, which will tell you when we go live every Sunday at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. It will tell you. It will give you a notification, just like I have the notification for when the Rangers play, for when the Dallas Stars play, for when the that's the only Dallas teams going good right now. So only those two teams right now. But yeah, set the notification bell and then comment what you want to see. Because we'll do it. We'll put it on a show. Next Sunday, we'll be talking about what happened in the aftermath of Raw tomorrow, as well as SmackDown. We'll go over Dynamite, because Dynamite this weekend does have a stacked main event and a stacked card already. I'm excited. So,
and Next week is going to be history making here for us. This will be the first podcast I will not be a part of.
Dang.
Dang.
And the streak is over.
Yep, and it's going to be for a good reason. I am getting married to the love of my life, so we will be out of town, and I will be back. I may end up missing 2 weeks. I'm not for sure yet, but everybody have fun. Give a bear shout out for me, guys, and man, enjoy the show because I will be watching.
And I hope so.
Oh yeah, because I'll probably be seeing me shoot in some. Hey, that's wrong. If Professor Bear, he wouldn't allow that.
Gosh, oh my gosh. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy that I'm not gonna be on the show. But don't worry, we'll keep it alive.
One question before I'll let you wrap it up.
All right,
Rusty want to know. So your predictions, were they wrong or right, Gavin?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. So I have the paper right here. I'm just going to go down the list. Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest, I got it correct. Seth Rollins versus Omos, correct. Theory versus Bobby Lashley, Bronson Reed, correct. Bianca Belair versus Io Sky, correct. Rhea versus Selena, correct. But the last two matches, I shot 7 from the field and got 5 in. So whatever the hell that percentage is. Bloodline versus KO, I got that one wrong. Actually, everybody got that one wrong, which is crazy. And the Brock versus Cody, I did say Brock was going to win because I thought they were going to keep the hard times going, because that's why I've been saying I don't know what the hell they're going to do now for Cody, unless they're going to keep the feud going for this. But I did say Brock, so I shot 7 field goals and I made 5 from the line. So I did pretty damn good for a game. I am upset though about the last. And of course, it was the Bloodline versus KO. Man, I like what? Come on, man, really? But no, I got 5 out of 7 right for this one, so I'll take it. Why not? Don't worry, Night of Champions. I'll go. Night of Champions. 7 matches. I'll go 7 for 7. 7.
Rusty said you need to remove your banner, sir.
For what? I got 5 out of 7 right. Hold on. 2, 3, 4. Bear, you got 4 right. I
knew I was going to miss at least 2.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Clayton got 3 right. I got 5 right, man. I'm just saying, my banner stays up. Until somebody can dethrone me, my banner stays up. There you go.
Uh-oh. You shouldn't have said that, sir. We're going to work on knocking that off now. I'm going to stop playing and go on there.
I put out a challenge and somebody's going to accept. I'm just saying, that's why the banner's up, because nobody's dethroned me. I mean, I did go 7 for 7 WrestleMania Night 1 and 5 for 7 in Night 2. So.
Hey, Tevin.
Yeah.
Don't somebody sound like The Miz still living in past glory?
Hey, I'm just saying. Hey, man, I'm just saying. I mean, shoot.
I beat John Cena at WrestleMania.
Well, hey. Wait a minute. Look, I like Rusty's reply. He said, I'm just being a bully like Bear said I was.
Hey, people always go back and talk about Michael Jordan's 6 championship wins. You know why, though? They happened a long time ago, didn't they? But you know why? It was a win. I went positive. 5 out of 7 is positive. That's
yeah, no, hey. I'm
positive.
not hating on it. I'm not hating on it.
And
What I'm saying is
7 of 7 is a perfect damn score. That's a
like
championship win.
once.
Somebody
Anybody can get lucky once.
lucky. The next night I went 5 of 7.
Okay, okay. Here, look. I'll make it easy. Make it easy on you, sir.
That means I went 12 of 7 the whole WrestleMania. I mean, 12 of 14 the whole.
We'll make it easy on the next two.
You know what that means? Somebody give me my cigar, and I'm gonna go like this with my cigar, just like MJ did. All right, just like MJ did.
Everybody thinks they MJ until they get smoked like LeBron. So what I challenge, sir, I challenge you the next 2 pay-per-views is see who's the king.
Hey,
you know what?
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. You can be the king because I'm the god. All right. Hey, that's fine.
You know what I just noticed that WWE just mentioned? I think they mentioned it last night. The Miz can no longer say he's a 2-time what was it, Grand Slam champion?
Yeah.
Because they mentioned Seth Rollins was the other night.
Yeah. He said Miz. They said Miz and Seth are the only 2.
Yeah, so which is still kind of false because I believe Shawn Michaels is too. But
yeah, at the time he was the first, but hey,
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
You know how WWE loves to change them.
Yeah.
So,
we appreciate you all. Like I said, my streak will stay alive. Don't worry, my streak will stay alive. It's still alive as we speak. So
enjoy it while you can. That's all I can tell you.
Somebody give me
Bears hunting now, baby.
Next time that's on this podcast, I'm bringing my cigar on this podcast. Like I'm bringing the cigar on the podcast, man, with some rum and coke, man. And I'm just gonna sit here like a baller I am, man, a straight baller. All right, we appreciate you all watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, like always. Hit that notification bell. You'll see whenever we post, go live, all that good stuff. 2K Promotion is coming back very shortly. Make sure you go watch all of our old stuff about it. Get caught up with everything that has already happened. Go listen to our commentary. It's really good. Go watch Tevin's show that just debuted. Go watch the B&B show. We dropped another episode. We drop an episode every Friday. Go watch Clayton's shows, and then go watch Brady's episode from his show. Any last words, fellas?
Just the usual. Thank you for checking us out. Thank you for being a part of the society, because without y'all, there is no us. And enjoy your time, your night, your wrestling. Thank you.
Again, thank everybody for listening and watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we see you next time.
Yeah, like Bear said, enjoy your night. Make sure you go watch the Stars whoop Kraken's ass, because that's what I'm about to go do. Let's go Stars. Please, I got some money on the game, please. Okay. But yeah,
It says rent money that's on the line.